Okay. So we're just on the server. And so, okay. Hmm. How can I say this in a nice way? Or a way so that whoever did it isn't called out. Because they're not on right now. I know they watch my streams. So, okay, the other day, there was somebody who came to or asked to come view my build. And so I went ahead and teleported them over to see this build. Okay, this one. And I had one dog standing right here and another dog sitting right here. Both of them were sitting, not standing. Both of them were sitting. And they came over and they looked at my build, gave me lots of kudos about it, you know, all that stuff. Come in and looked at the interior, you know. And this dog was sitting right outside these bushes, right out there on the porch. This dog with the blue collar, my Mr. Gus. If anyone knows me, they know that Gus is very important to me because that was my pup's name, Gus. He was sitting literally on these two blocks. So the guy comes over and he's talking and saying lots of stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then he says, "Can you name your dog?" And I said, "Well, I was going to name him, but I haven't decided yet." He goes, "Well, I want to take a screenshot with him. Can you name him?" Sure. So I took a screenshot. I gave it a name and he took a screenshot with it. It's great, you know. And I changed his color to blue. And then he asked me a couple of minutes later if I had a name tag. Okay. I gave him one, just gave him one. And then as we're talking more and more about the build and about the dog and about my pup passed away a couple of years ago. So anyway, um, I left. You know, he goes out into the water over there and drowns himself to go back to spawn. So okay, and I continued playing and doing all my stuff and everything. And then he asked me for a lead before he left, and I thought, okay, this is getting fishy. First, he wants a name tag, and now he wants a lead, and this is a guy that's not been on the server for just a few days that I know of. And so I told him, sure, 500 on auction house. So I put it on auction house for 500 and he bought it. Because I'm not going to give him just everything for free. It's just, now you're just asking for somebody to give you everything. And a little bit later, I logged off. This is a little later. This isn't like directly after he left. It was a little bit later, and I logged off, and I was watching TV or something, and before I went to bed, it came back on. And when I came back on, I had left right here, like generally right here. And then all of a sudden, when I log back on, there's a dog. And I'm like, whoa, where'd he come from? And I looked and I seen that he was named Mr. Gus and that he had a blue collar on. And I was like, that's my dog that guy was wanting to take a screenshot with and everything. So I went back here and this boat was sitting right there, right there. And I'm not going to pull up his messages because it will show his name. But he sent me a message and said, I'm so sorry, Faded. I will try to pay you $50,000 when I get back on. And then he sent me another message and said, I just love your dog so much and I think I took it a bit too far. You think, dude? So I contacted the mods on here and I showed him everything, showed him the messages and all that. And he's getting reprimanded appropriately. But the main thing is I kind of figured once he was asking me for the name tag and the leash that he was up to no good. But in my mind, I'm thinking, don't immediately think that he's up to no good. You know, give him a chance. He might be just the person who likes to take screenshots of stuff, you know, and he's just that person. And but when I came on here and I seen that, you know, I don't have any problems helping people out for the most part. I don't have any problems giving them things that help them build themselves up on the server. But when it comes to people like that, that makes others not want to trust anyone. I mean, so like now, because of what he did, after I had came on and I was talking with the mod, and we were talking in um, instant messaging. We weren't. Well, in fact, we even voice chatted to so I could explain the in-depth situation that happened right here with the dog. And uh, somebody asked to TP to me, and I said, "No, dude, I'm not accepting people on my property right now. You know, sorry. After what happened today, I'm just not willing to bring somebody on my property." So I banned him from his property because I know he saved somewhere out here. I know he saved a home so that he could get back to my house quickly. That's how he came back and did all that. Because at one point he was running way over here, and I have quite a bit of this saved, but quite a big piece of this property saved. Um, let's see. Does it let me? I can't claim here because, okay. Let me see. Let me get a stick. There we go. There's a stick. There's quite a bit of property here saved, but and I put an iron door on here because I was just in there one day and somebody showed up and just walked on in, and trying to go and click on all my chests and stuff, and I'm like, who are you? First off, and second off, why? Why are you in here doing this? Okay, so let's see how big my property is. I know it's pretty big. Okay, so from this corner, um, all the way to, I'm going to go around this mountain. There we go. To this edge. So I got a huge area. And I actually have more blocks available. Let me go ahead and expand. How many? Oh, I don't have that many. Okay. Um, 740. Okay. Go this way. Very much. Yeah. About one more. Yeah, that's good enough. I keep edging it out, because I want all of this area because it's so pretty. And I don't want people in here changing my scenery. I want that to stay just like that and clear. And when the sun sets, it's so pretty. So I got to sneeze. Sorry. So, anyway, this guy has really messed himself up. I know that they reprimanded him, but it's still, and he keeps, he logged on and he, for some reason he couldn't remember my name. And he started talking to somebody who had a name similar to mine. And he was saying, I'm very sorry for trying to steal your dog. I just wanted your dog so much. And she was like, you stole my dog? How? She was lost. And when she figured it out, he goes, oh, it was fated. I took their dog. And she was like, all right, yeah, yeah, good luck with that one, man. So, yeah, don't come on the server stealing people's stuff. We're all on here trying to do scrolls. I got this one that's almost complete, and this one that's, uh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish that one. I'm really trying, but I think the kelp is very close to being done, and then the fire resistance. That's what I'm going to work on this afternoon, and probably tomorrow afternoon too. But I'm not going to be dealing with that guy anymore. And if he comes on and starts talking to me, I tell him either he will need to be quiet or I'll announce in chat what he did. Which, everybody looks out for themselves on here pretty much, but if you start doing it to a bunch of people, we're gonna let others know what you're up to. Hey, don't trust this guy because he's already done this to me, done this to whoever else, and whatnot. So, um, I did not know that item frames will stay up if you break the wall. That's interesting. My air conditioner's not working very good in my apartment. I'm getting hot. Okay, so anyway, I'm not really sure what everyone is up to in the server. Not very many people are on. Cornbread head man. Interesting. Okay, wonder if he likes cornbread. Ooh, look at that. Who's on there? No. What do we got here? 4 gold swords. That's easy. So that'll be a quick one. Cows. Ooh, the lag. This needs to be done here. No, I wanted you to go there. Get too many homes saved. What was that? Gold, diamond, and wooden. Gold. Um, sword, right? Yeah. I think it's just one, right? No, boots. One diamond boots. Five wooden swords. There we go. That's okay. It's not too. too hard to do that one. Me. So now this is the only brewing stand that I have. And brewing stands were what? Okay, any kind of cobble and blaze rods. Blaze rods. Here. Plenty of them. That one. I need 60. Do I have? No, let's just do this. All right. Do they stack? Yes. See if I can do this a little better. Or let me take this off. Okay. So, in order to make bottles, got these. How many bottles does that give me? 20 is going to be 60 I'll need. Okay. I'm still trying to eat freaking kelp to get those all um, caught up. So, having that um, nourish on there, that helps so much with the eating tasks because it's a pain in the lump with the eating tasks. I'm just going to leave that running because this is going to be the pain in my focus. Let's empty out everything first, other than my food and gloves. I hate brewing stuff. That's the one that I hate the most. But if I can, I would like to get it done quickly. So doing a bunch of brewing stands at once is the easiest. Bad thing is it needs to register. So it's not like you can just run. One card doing it all for you. You need to actually pick them up off of the brewing stands. This one here. Is that all of them? Yeah, it looks like it. Now, I am unsure where and if I have any glaze powders. I think I have any. Some of the things that I need for to make them longer. It's not a time limit, it's just the potions. I don't really know about that. Let's bring these in there because I'm not sure. Let's see. Spider arms. No, these are 4 potions. Let's see. Hmm. Unsure about this, so see. Put some of these in there. Do 8, I think, in each one. I have one hit over here. I don't know how long the 8 will last. Like I said, this is not necessarily my strong suit. I pick it up and put it down. Okay. Well, no. All right. Let's see. Oh, I've got a kitty cat that just popped up on my bed. There. Stop, Joe. And my cat's laying on my phone. Stop. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to brew all these. And I have been watching The Dead lately. And that's what I'm going to do while I do this. Because I want to get these done on the questions ASAP. So I don't want to do them. So if it's faster, I get them out of the way. Yeah. Not too many people are on. Yeah. I'm just going to do that. Watch The Walking Dead. And after that, I'm going to bed because I have to work in the morning. So I'll talk to you guys later on. Be good to each other, be good to yourselves, and don't steal other people's dogs. Bye.